And we tap out once more. Right now I'm playing as Mandy, that's a temporary setback. We will be dismounting and continuing normal play in the normal way. Nico loves you. And you hoist her over the shoulders. And a power bomb to the outside. Let's do it by Slappy time. 12 minutes left in this one-on-one matchup. With submissions only. Iron Woman match. Whoever gets more tap outs is the winner. Mandy's booty and Liv dodges like a viper. She's very nimble. Snapmare by the hair, kick to the back. Keep up and a little dance. Mandy sweeps her legs and puts her into Walls of Jericho! Ride the sky! Give me wings to fly, ride the sky. In case you don't know, by the way, Chris Jericho's name was taken from Helloween, the band, my favorite band of all time. It was, at least, not after the joke of a reunion. And she doesn't let Liv go. Mandy's feeling sadistic. So, Helloween is like the fathers of power metal. They're a German band from, I think, Hamburg or something, originally. Because members are from different towns, like Andy is from Karlsruhe, and Wakey, I forgot where he's from, but whatever. They live in Tenerife now, because why would, if you have money, why would you live in Germany when you can live on a tropical island instead? Nothing against Germany, but come on. Flappy bird. So their first extended play EP was the self-titled Helloween EP. I don't know how it's pronounced in English. And throws her into the steel barricade. So the primary single from it. Their first full-length album was called Walls of Jericho, and this is where he got his name. And the lead single from that album was Ride the Sky, and the intro to Ride the Sky was called Walls of Jericho, so you would read Walls of Jericho / Ride the Sky song. And so every time I see Walls of Jericho announced, I hear announced in a wrestling match, I think of this song. This is really good. It's actually not even power metal, it's more early speed metal. What is Liv doing? Okay, crowd, worship your queen. The Rose. STO by Liv Morgan. And of course, you know what, the joke is that Chris Jericho's finisher, his newer finisher in AEW, was named after another Helloween song. Their second single, I think, the second extended play at least, Judas. So the first Helloween records would be Helloween AP, the full-length Walls of Jericho album, and then Judas extended play. So yeah, I'm wondering if we'll ever end the Kiske era and get to if he'll get to Kiske era from High Hansen era. I imagine in like 30 years we'll have Chris Jericho with before the war finisher, or I don't know, time of the oath. And here's Chris the Dark Knight coming in with the Midnight Sun. It's really metal songs are really good for naming fighting game stuff. If you don't believe me, check out Guilty Gear. Like Soul Bad Guy is literally named after Queen, the band, not the one who died, the Queenie. Does it not count the tap outs on ringside, I wonder? Have you had that problem? So this is really weird. This is a glitch, but a welcome one. Some glitch animations let you do cool stuff. Some glitches are not. Don't look here. What's in the leg chokes is that? So yeah, and in Guilty Gear you have Kai Kiske, a guy named after the first and second Helloween singer. Why not Darius? I think he's the better one. Like, absolutely. Absolutely hated Ice Peak vocals of Michael Kiske. And since he's back, I stopped listening to Helloween, period. Yeah, judge me. Do I have full counts anywhere? Off. Ah, I thought I turned it on, but this looks brutal, by the way. The racist plaster on the wall. I'm playing as Liv now again. And the face breaker by Liv. And the Hurricane Rana. I think I gave her some cool stuff in the combos from the submission. Bulldog, crucifix, drop weapon, nothing. Guillotine choke 3, I guess I'll do that. She puts Mandy to sleep, but the points don't count here. Rabbit, don't come easy. A power bomb on the steps. This looks extremely painful. Body slam on the grass. So, woo, carry the cross. Beam the sun and never the sun. Like, you can name like a whole moveset based on just like one Arch Enemy album, and still have songs to spare, quotes and stuff. Chris Jericho is a rather interesting persona in general. Like, we share a favorite band. His grandma is from Ukraine. He visited us a few times during the war from 2014 and before it got popular, you know. He also has rather questionable views on some politics, especially his wife, who was an insurrectionist in the USA. Uh, oh my god, look at Liv. Oh. I think the body stockings look so hot. Never wore one. Just only tights, but on legs. But I think that they look really cool. Uh, if I get married, I might wear something like that for my husband. I'm not getting married anytime soon, hopefully. Uh, so, but then again, Chris had some questionable political choices, but then he donated to a lot of good causes. And he doesn't like even his donations, they're mostly public, but they're not like PR stuff. So like, like people were like, he's against BLM and stuff. Well, he literally donated to George Floyd's family. So even if he didn't support the protests, he wasn't making excuses for the police brutality. He was on the right side of history here. And his support of Ukraine, which was like way before it got popular and before it got it wasn't ever formal. If you see like Liv Morgan or Shayna Baszler statements about Ukraine, they feel like they're reading from from a TV prompter. Of course, with Chris, it wasn't like that because he actually, well, still feels like Ukraine is his like ancestral homeland. Same can be said about like Liv Schreiber and some other celebrities. Because there are a lot of people who migrated from Ukraine when Soviet Union became a thing. And these people have had children, grandchildren. So we had a huge diaspora of Ukrainians in Canada. So when you know, like, there's some Canadian celebrity, there's like in Edmonton, I think like 10% are Slavs, like Slavic people, and among people who are just Canadians on census, you would have a lot of them having some ancestry from Ukraine or Belarus or Poland. It's a gay break. And so it's like never surprising. Even if someone doesn't identify as like Ukrainian, because he's like more Canadian or American, which are not ethnostates, so they still can have someone from here. I also feel like Irish people really understand us, because they have also have a very imperialistic northern neighbor, and as who put it, the author of Trainspotting put it, we were colonized by wankers. We couldn't even find a decent nation to get colonized by. I think Mandy has some combos towards and away. Okay. Then the clutch. Grand metallic submission. But I'm glad for everyone who supported us, because the Russian propaganda was really winning the propaganda war for like first 8 years. And then they could do it no more. And now Mandy's leading. But Liv strikes with the reverse roundhouse kick. So every little bit of support was extremely relevant at start of the year when the full-scale invasion came. So even if it was some kind of formal coming from some mega non-profits corporation like the one Angelina Jolie works for, or a U2 concert in subway during air raid alarms, that was still rather nice. I'm saying that someone who doesn't like U2. A band that I do like is Pink Floyd, and it's funny because I always considered that true Pink Floyd is like about their guitar player, David Gilmour, one of best guitarists of all time, with unique Stratocaster tone, and his sound is like you could just tune up or play scales and I'd still love to listen to it because he's so good. And I always kind of didn't care for Roger Taylor, and they had like conflicts. Roger Taylor was fired from Pink Floyd, and some fanboys are claiming it's not Floyd. What did I say? Roger Taylor? I'm sorry, that's the guy from Queen. Roger Waters, of course. So not Pink Floyd without Waters. And I'm like, even when they were like together, the Waters songs were like worse. So the Gilmour band compositions like Shine on You Crazy Diamonds, Wish You Were Here, The Division Bell, High Hopes in it, that album. Those are my favorite Pink Floyd tracks, not like The Wall or Animals. So I always thought that it's a case where can I to remind you? Yeah. Boom. I love how the droplets. See in the graphics, the droplets are shooting from Mandy's head. That's a rather nice effect. They used it instead of blood in like WrestleMania, the Sega game that copied Mortal Kombat. But it was harder to render in 3D games. Mandy is trying to take her time, only 1 minute left. So yeah, Roger Waters, like he's an open Putin fanboy, Russia supporter who loves dictatorship and authoritarianism. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I always said that his Pink Floyd is fake Pink Floyd, the real one. It always was with David Gilmour. And Gilmour supported us more than like anyone else from celebrities early on. They didn't give a fuck, they just made an arrangement for our soldier singing. Well, soldier, the boombox leader, who sang Oi na luzi, czerwona kalina. And suddenly I hear Ukrainian full song fucking played by Pink Floyd. And I'm like, what? And I think Liv wins. Yes, by 1 point. With a last head scissors choke.
Here's your winner, Liv Morgan.
thanks for watching, everyone. Don't worry, I'll make more. I'll make Alexa Bliss against each of them. And this is the return of Johnny Gargano! Johnny Wrestling! So long since we have an intergender match. He puts her into... Gargano, no escape! Hey! One more? Stop, make it lift up! Stop it! Johnny Gargano, so used to wrestling women and indies, and now he's back. I hope WWE has some booking more indie style, but I don't have high hopes for Triple H. Yeah, much better than Vince, huge improvements, but I don't expect Candice LeRae pinning John Cena, for example. I wish. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Follow my Patreon if you want to support Ukraine. You can go to Come Back Alive Fund. Bye bye.